welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be sharing with you some Mother's Day's gift ideas, and this is going to be a collaboration with several other wonderful YouTube ladies on here, and I'm going to be linking in the description as well in the comments the playlist with all the videos so you guys can go check out their channel and check out their gift ideas, so you guys have plenty of options for Mother's Day, which is coming up pretty quickly. So you make sure you go check out their channels and make sure you watch the videos and subscribe to the channels. And if you want to see what I did for my Mother's Day gift ideas, keep on watching. So the first thing is going to be this a framed piece. I'm going to be using this frame from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to be spray painting that in gold. And I'm going to be using the insert of the frame and turning it on the other side for the white side, because that's going to be the background for my piece. And I'm also going to use these stickers that I got at the Dollar Tree. I thought they were really pretty and springy and girly, so I thought it would be great for this project. And I'm also going to be using some colored pencils to create a sort of like ombre colored background. It's not sure if it's showing up on camera here, but I'm going to be using springy colors that kind of match with the stickers. I'm using the cardboard piece that came with the frame to create the sort of textured background, and all I'm doing is just lightly coloring all over the paper so that there's not much white showing, and just making sure kind of like the colors would merge into each other. So I'm using like yellows and greens and reds, and I'm not sure if it's showing up. I know the red a little bit is showing up, but that way it could kind of mimic the colors of my pieces. Then I'm going to be using these little decorative frames that they sold at the Dollar Tree. One says "I love you to the moon and back," and the other it says "My mother, my friend." And what they actually come with these little backings, and I remove the back, and this is how I'm going to arrange them in the frame. Now on either side of the frame you can use the stickers or you could use pictures. So the first thing I'm going to do is to glue the white piece onto the cardboard, and because I didn't have any other glue than the hot glue, I decided to just kind of put a little bit of hot glue and then spreading it out with a piece of cardboard, just so it would be kind of thin enough and not show through the paper. So I did that on all four corners of the frame. And for options, like I said, you could put your picture there with your mom, and then the other picture would be of your mom, so that would kind of be like, you know, "I love you mom to the moon and back," and then first mother, then friend, and then you would arrange it. So finally, this is what I ended up with. I kind of wish I had used the picturs, but this is what I have. And then once I glued all the little stickers on there, and even though I had these really thick pieces inside, I was able to push it in enough and be able to use the fasteners on the back and not have to make too many adjustments. And that is the final result. As you can see, it's very girly, very pretty, and it came out as a very nice, pretty, beautiful little decorative piece. And I think it would be even better if I had put pictures. It would be even more personalized. So I absolutely love this. I think it's so adorable, and if you guys decide to do it, I would go with the pictures rather than just the stickers. I would use pictures and stickers, so then it would really be like a personal touch. For my second gift, I wanted to make a Pamper Box, and I'm going to be using the Dollar Tree square mirrors, some of this organza type ribbon, and a lot of like little goodies like toiletries, candles, foot files, a little headband, and all the things you would do to take like a really nice relaxing bath. And to present it, I'm going to be using these little paper shreds to sit everything on top of. Now, because I want to shrink wrap this, and I'm going to make an outside mirrored box, I'm going to use an old tissue box and take off the top, and that's going to be the actual, I don't know, container for all the gifts themselves, and I'll be able to shrink wrap this box rather than shrink wrap the mirror. So all I did was to use a razor to remove the top portion of the tissue box, and then I used my scissors to kind of like even out any of the edges. Next, it was time to construct my mirrored box, and all I did was to add some glue to the edges of the mirrored squares after I'd already removed all the stickers and the little foam pieces that usually come with these, and then I started gluing them to each other. My box is going to be a rectangle. These mirrors are 5 by 5 squares, so I'm going to have 2 on either side and then 1 on the ends. So I just started gluing the first portion of the box, and all I did was add glue to the edges and just kind of construct the box up. And then once I did that, I also wanted to secure the middle with some duct tape because I didn't want it to fall apart. I didn't want to just trust the glue. I am using Gorilla Glue, but still. So I added some duct tape just to give it extra security, and then I glued on the final portion, also securing that with some duct tape and cutting off any extra with my scissors. Once that was done, it was time to glue the whole thing together, and I just added some glue to both edges of the pieces that were already up, not the one that is down, because I felt like it was easier for me to do it that way. And working with a high temperature hot glue gun gave me a little bit more time to add the glue before it started hardening on me and cooling off, and allowed me to make any adjustment necessary to make sure the box was sort of straight. Now that the box was together, it was time. As you can see, it can take the tissue box very comfortably, and I wanted some extra wiggle room because I will be shrink wrapping the whole thing. Then I constructed a base for it by just tracing an old piece of, or a spare piece of foam board, and then I just added some glue along the edges and then placed the box right on top. So now I had a very secured base. I also placed some glue on the inner portion of the box just to give me extra security so that nothing falls through. That would be terrible. So then I added some of that shred onto my tissue box because now it was time to put together all the goodies. So I just arranged them in a like aesthetically pleasing way. I put the candles together, did a little face mask, a little bag, the foot file. This is a little headband that I kind of wrapped into some ribbon, the face scrub, the pumice stone, anything that was going to go in that box. I arranged it in such a way. I put the taller stuff in the front and this in the back, and then the shortest stuff on the front, and this is what it looks like. Then I just added it to the shrink wrap bag, which I also found at the Dollar Tree. This bag was really tall, so I did have to cut some of the top, and I tied it with the pink organza ribbon that I showed you guys, and then I used my blow dryer to shrink wrap it. Now that the contents were done, I decided to add a little bit of a finishing touch to the mirrored box by adding some, you know it, bling wrap. And I just put it all along the top edge of the mirrored box just to kind of elevate it and give it a little bit more elegance. And I also glued some down the middle so it looked like a T. You could add some at the bottom as well if you wanted to, but I chose not to do that. I felt that the base was hidden pretty nicely, so I didn't have to conceal that. Then I just inserted the entire gift set into my mirrored box, and this is what it looks like. Finally, I wanted to add one more little touch to it, so I use these acrylic jewels, which you can find at the Dollar Tree. Mine is from Walmart, but I have seen them at the Dollar Tree. And these ones, you have to put some glue on the back. They're not stickers, so just added a little bit of hot glue and just put them on the edges of the box. So I did that all around, and I added this really pretty bow that I was just obsessed with, and I got that recently in a haul, and this is what it looks like. I love this so much. I wish this was mine. If my mom doesn't want it, I want it. Anyway, this is what the final product looks like. I absolutely love it. I think it's such an elegant way to present like a pampering basket, and going kind of like an unconventional way to present it. And that's it, you guys. I hope you liked this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Please check out my social media, and don't forget to check out all the other channels and check out the playlist for all the other gift ideas that you can get. And I thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you in my next video. God bless. Bye-bye.